Capricorn. Welcome to your past love reading for December and January. So, I wanted to do something different. We're going to have a very deep dive into the person from your past. So, someone who you could have potentially been in a relationship with, or someone that you were, interested in. There was connection, but nothing really happened. It didn't develop, and now you're separate. If you're wondering what they're thinking about this, or connection, what they're feeling, what their next plans would be, what's blocking them from you and from this relationship, this is a reading for you. If you're not interested in your past love and past person, this is not a reading for you. So I'm gonna go straight into it. If you're interested in the cards that I'm using, have a look at the description down below. And also I'm doing private readings, and I can do this type of reading for you as well if you want to know about your specific situation. So if you're into that, all the information is in the description down below. Let's start. So we're gonna look at the situation between two of you, what's blocking them, what they're thinking, doing, what they're feeling towards you, messages to you, and possible immediate action that they potentially could take in December and January. So let's start with the current energy. We have Knight of Swords. Okay. Let's see. Three of Pentacles. And we have the Nature. This is a card that is specific to this deck, so you won't see it in other classic tarot deck. And oracle cards that we have: Empathic, Starseed, and I Remember. So absorbing what's not your soul plan, fated life versus the destiny life. Okay, so let's unpack this. What this is telling me is that there could be still connection, energetic connection between two of you. You may still feel each other. It could be quite a deep soul connection. We have the Mirror here, and it's like the energy reflects, their energy reflects towards you and yours towards them, so you may still feel connection to that person. And with this card, I Remember, soul plan, it feels like a soulmate relationship, but it also tells us that whatever has happened was kind of necessary for the development of that connection. So let's have a look here. I definitely see in the past, we have the Seed of Life, the Nature, which tells me that there was a big possibility and opportunity for this relationship to grow beautifully. With this, we have this pine cone, and you need one little seed that this pine cone has to grow a beautiful, big, strong tree that is, has a good foundation, great roots, is resilient to weather, and can withstand a lot and also last for years. And I feel like that was the idea. I feel like when you started this connection, you both kind of saw that opportunity and saw that possibility that this could be long term. This could be a beautiful relationship that you're gonna cherish for years. And it was magical. I do get a sense from this card that you kind of felt like this connection was magical and that there will be something beautiful coming out of it. And then obviously it didn't. We have Knight of Swords as the current situation. I feel like this possibly could be your person. So with the Knight of Swords, it's kind of looking back and thinking, oh my gosh, what has happened? I just get a sense that things could have turned sour quite quickly and quite suddenly and unexpectedly. And for me, that card is like, oh my god, how did we end up here? And I do get a sense if they are in a Knight of Swords energy, and they were in a Knight of Swords energy, that's a person who is quite has quite a temper, maybe said too many words and too harsh words towards you. Someone who wasn't holding back, but they were kind of acting with, they were not thinking what they're doing. That's the problem with the Knight of Swords. It's very cutting energy, and it's putting yourself in a situation that you end up regretting. And I feel like that what's happened with this person. Uh, they realize that, you know, it's, they regret what has happened. They regret what have said to you. And they realize that they weren't winning. They were too confident. They didn't think when they were saying things to you and doing things to you. And now they are here without you. But I do get a sense that they want to come to you. They want to work with you. They want to repair that relationship and build it. And I feel like they are contemplating how to best do it and how to best approach it. Unfortunately, they're still in this Knight of Swords energy, which is, you know, just going for it without much planning. And that could happen. They could communicate with you, and very unexpectedly, very quickly, and very quickly they would want to, you know, go back on track with this relationship and go back to you and try to build this and try to work on it again, and do it a bit smarter and, you know, behave better. However, because they're in this Knight of Swords energy, I'm not sure. We're gonna see later on, but I'm not sure, because Knight of Swords, it's not a very reliable energy. That's the only thing that I'm gonna say here to you. You're gonna be, you know, best when, you know, they approach you. Also, it's a general reading, bear that in mind. But Knight of Swords is someone who is getting very excited very quickly, but then also very quickly things turn bad. So let's have a look at the blockages. So what was blocking them, or maybe what potentially is still blocking them. We're gonna have a look at that. We have the mentor energy, child nature, and child wounded. Okay, a lot of I feel like a lot of issues from childhood that are not resolved. This is a strong indication here. Yeah, this one appears very often in relationships that are not really successful, and someone, you know, removed themselves from the relationship, or disappeared, or like it didn't work. It says here, blame all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds. Resists moving on through forgiveness. So this is a card when the lessons are not learned, where there is no acceptance of what has happened to them in the past. With both of those cards, we have two child cards. I feel like the environment that they grew up in, it was not very supportive. I feel like they had very difficult upbringing. It could be, you know, the family. It could be people around them outside of the family. There is indication here about the relationship with someone who is supposed to be your mentor, someone who was supposed to guide you and help you. I feel like this is what potentially could be an issue here with them. And therefore, I feel like they have issue with that's why there is this like very quick action and very like hot-headed energy that they have. Maybe they didn't go through and like their experiences with someone guiding them and imparting wisdom and teaching them about responsibility and taking responsibility for your actions was not really something that went well in their life. So there is still all of that. We're gonna see. Maybe this is already, you know, maybe depending like how long you've been separate, maybe they had a chance to work through that, through those issues and through those blockages, and now they're ready to do it again, like go into this relationship again and work with you. But we're gonna see. Let's have a look at what they are thinking about this connection. Okay, we have Ace of Pentacles. Very, very clear message here. They want they want to try this. They want to try this commitment thing. They want to try this relationship. I feel like they also saw this absolute beauty and a beautiful possibility of something that is really magical and amazing. And I feel like they want this back. They want to try this commitment thing with you. And that's what they're thinking about, how to offer you, how to show you that they want that, how to bring you and present to you that offer of, you know, something more stable, how to approach you with that opportunity. Let's have a look at what they are doing in this in regards to this connection. We have Five of Swords. Okay. So with the Five of Swords, what I'm feeling here is what they are doing, what you see them doing in that relationship could be complete opposite to how they're feeling about it. So also because of this Knight of Swords energy, they could be saying things without thinking, and you may feel like, oh my gosh, like they're mean, they don't want this relationship, or like their actions basically don't really match the emotions that they feel towards you. So if they say to you things that are hurtful, that is their like very defensive energy, and I feel like that could stem from all of the unresolved issues that they have. You absolutely don't have to deal with that if you don't want to. I'm just saying what I see here in their behavior. It doesn't mean you have to accept someone who is saying hurtful things to you or doing something that is, you know, not really fair towards you. But I feel like there's something about them wanting to have control and needing to have that control in their life, and they have that control by being just attacking and mean kind of to other people, because that's when they're, you know, when they're in an attack mode, that's when they feel more comfortable, the most comfortable. So they don't let themselves to be don't let themselves to open up emotionally towards someone, or let someone in close enough so they can get hurt. They constantly need to attack. So if you feel like, you know, things are not going great between you two, and maybe they're gonna, you know, contact you and get back to talking to you, but like the way they do it and they behave, it doesn't even, you feel like it doesn't look like they want to come back to you, because the way they you know, communicate with you, this is possibly not true. I feel like they really want that commitment. They just don't know how to deal with that, and how to show you what they truly feel. I feel like it's very difficult for them to stop this protective behavior that is hurtful towards other people, and is also hurtful towards them. This is not a healthy way of living, to, you know, attack in order not to be attacked. No one is winning in that situation. So let's have a look at the feelings, what they're feeling towards this connection. Wow, we have the Sun. Beautiful. Okay, so absolutely they see and feel that there is potential, and there's potential for very much happiness in this life. Both of those cards are so, for me, they're so like fuzzy and then beautiful in their, like, beautiful. I think that's what I'm gonna say. The energy from those two is beautiful. It's magical. It's something that, you know, we all want. And I feel like they are also clearly seeing this. They're seeing that there is a great potential, and they feel that. They feel this potential. They feel this potential for happiness with you, for a beautiful life that you could have together. I feel like they're also quite positive that, you know, this is gonna happen. They have that hope. that this is gonna turn out good for them and for, I mean, both of you in that relationship. So they feel quite positive about it. So I don't know what's going on, if they've already contacted you or they will be. But I mean, their idea is to work with you and to try this again and build that relationship again. It's gonna be your decision if you are willing to take that action and willing to give them another chance. But they absolutely want to do that, and they're very positive that you can build this, relationship together again, and they feel happiness being with you, communicating with you. That you make them happy, basically. That's what I'm saying here. So let's have a look at the messages that they want to tell you. And not all of those may resonate with your situation in particular. Maybe one or two. Take whatever resonates. It's a general reading again. But let's go into it. So the first one is, you make me feel ways I've never felt before. And this is exactly this. This is exactly that magical feeling that things, can be long term, can be beautiful, solid relationship that brings so much happiness. I'd rather stay in my comfort zone. Yes, so this is what we're talking about here. This defensive stance and attacking everyone who is approaching them closely, not letting anyone in, and preferring to attack and let people go rather than let them in. I feel like this is the behavior that needs to end. If this is supposed to work. Sorry. Next one. Are you happier without me? Yeah, they're not happy without you, and I can see that. You make them happy, and they feel like, maybe they're not sure how you're gonna feel about it. They are quite hopeful, but I feel like on the other hand, they question if you really want to come back to them, if that's gonna work. If maybe you are happier somewhere else, maybe they've hurt you so much, maybe they've said things that they feel like you won't be able to, forgive them and look past that because they hurt you a lot. But they miss you. They wonder about, what's going on with you. How do you feel without them? Do you miss them the same way they miss you? I know I missed that big time. This is straightforward. They acknowledge what they've done, but the question is, can they change it? Can they change their behavior? Will, if you give them another chance, will this work? So let's have a look at the, not most important, but probably most interesting to you, their possible immediate action in December and January towards that connection. 8 of Pentacles. Okay, yeah. So they're really thinking about making this work this time. If they're gonna contact you, they're gonna offer you this. They're gonna tell you that they're gonna, let's do it again. Let's try it again. I'm gonna be better. I'm gonna work on myself. I'm gonna work on this relationship. I'm not gonna give up on this. I'm gonna, show you consistently how much I care about you and how much I care about this connection. I'm gonna work through whatever I have to work through, and I'm gonna do my best for this to succeed. That's what I'm feeling. So it's gonna be your decision. What do you want to do about it? This is their energy. I'm gonna say the intentions seem very pure and clear, and there really is this, want to make this better and work on it. However, I'm not sure if they're done with, acknowledging their problems that they need to, work through, and if they've done it properly, because there's still a little bit of that, hot-headed energy and that cutting communication and being a little bit, aggressive, or like saying, not aggressive in a, that they're gonna hurt you. It just, the energy is like very straightforward and telling the things they're telling the things that maybe they shouldn't be telling. But you know, that also could be something that you're okay with. So it's your choice. That's it. I'm gonna leave it at that. It's your choice. You know the situation. You know what's going on. Please let me know if this is your situation. If this is the person that you're dealing with. We have air sign here, and Leo here. So that could be potentially someone that you're dealing with. Yeah, if you're interested in a private reading where we look at your situation in particular, please check out the description down below. I listed all of the information there. And I also did like yearly readings, love readings, or if you're into that, have a look. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all of you guys joining me and watching my videos. And I'll see you next time. Bye!